Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little different. So I made a children's book from scratch by hand, pencil, ink, watercolor, color pencils, the whole thing. And today I want to walk you through the process, talk about the story, why I actually did it, and why it matters to you. Because after redrawing pages multiple times across around 16 illustrations, there's a lot to say. So let's get into it. So why make a children's book? The first reason is creative ownership. As an artist, so much of what we make ends up belonging to a client. I wanted to make something that's entirely mine, my own character, my own story, my world. No notes or feedback from anyone else. I just wanted to make something for myself. The second reason is that I wanted to build something that lasts. I wanted to make a piece that exists beyond the process of making it. Like a book that sits on a shelf, a kid picks it up, and then maybe they remember it years later. I plan to self-publish this and put it out into the world, and this could just be the first one. The third reason is proving something to myself. Illustrating a complete narrative across 16 to 18 pages, consistent characters, consistent settings, and color palette throughout is a completely different challenge than a single painting. I wanted to know that I can actually do it, and yeah, now I know. So before I talk about what the story is about, I want to tell you why I think every artist watching this should make one too, and why this video might actually matter to you even if you never plan to make one. The first reason is that it forces you to grow in every direction at once. A picture book isn't just one illustration. It's like 16 to 18 or even 30 pages drawn consistently, all connected. You can't really hide any weak points behind a strong piece. There has to be character consistency, compositional variety, color cohesion, pacing. Every skill you have gets tested simultaneously. No other project will kind of expose the gaps the same way and build your strengths as fast. It's also one of the few projects that you can actually finish and sell. Unlike a graphic novel, which can take a much longer time and it's a lot more work, a small picture book is a lot more of a realistic scope for one person. And, with self-publishing tools, it's possible to take it from concept to product without a publisher, and that's a massive deal for independent artists. Lastly, it makes you a storyteller and not just an image maker. When you make a picture book, you stop asking does this look good? And you start having to ask yourself, does it mean something? Does it move someone? Does it narratively make sense? This shift in thinking changes the way you approach every piece of art you make afterwards, even if you never make another book. So let's talk about what the story is actually about. The main character is a cat. An indoor cat who has never seen the outside world. She's safe, comfortable, and a little curious, but her entire life has been inside of four walls. The cat's name is Mishu, and one day, the window's open, the gate's open, and she decides, why not go outside? So the book is really just about seeing the world with fresh eyes. That sense of wonder you feel when something is completely ordinary becomes extraordinary because you're experiencing it for the first time. So the entire book was made with traditional medium, no digital. So here's how it came together. So every page was roughed out in tiny thumbnails before I touched a finished sheet. Children's book illustration is heavily compositional, and you're guiding a young reader's eye through a story page by page. So after thumbnails, I got into pencil drawings, and this is where a lot of hard work happened. I drew a lot of pages multiple times, and once I had clean line work, it gave the art a crisp, readable quality that I really liked. And then afterwards, I just used watercolor and color pencils. I think it really worked very well. I'm pretty satisfied with how it turned out. So if you're an artist thinking about doing something like this, I hope it inspires you to create some sort of children's book or some sort of product of your own. If you enjoy this video, like and subscribe, hit the bell for updates. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you.